Naked pictures are the new black, LaLa fights back, and Mrs. Smith lays down the law. It's all part of this week's HipHollywood Weekly Wrap. Hey, what's up? It's Yasmin here, and unfortunately, we've got to start this week off with some foolishness. First, it was Cassie who offered up this explanation for her leaked nude photos. It seems that someone has hacked into my computer, and that's real foul and evil. Oh, but it gets better. How about the next line of her statement? Now stop acting like you haven't seen. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm a lady. Now less than 72 hours later, Rihanna pictures were leaked, and the big difference? She wasn't having it, and neither was her legal team. They are vigorously chasing down anyone who posts those pictures. Then throwing her hat into the ring, former Flavor of Love contestants Hoops and her sex tape. I just can't take it anymore, seriously. Ladies, what's the deal? You know what, I'm gonna pass this on to Winter Mitchell with OK Magazine. She'll school y'all ladies.
I can't believe I even have to suggest to African American stars, please do not make a celebrity sex tape or take sexy photos. It's only going to hurt you and it will embarrass you if they get released, and they will. You look at someone like Vanessa Williams, it took talent for her to get back to where she is. She clawed her way to the top to prove she was more than just a pretty face. If your man or your woman wants to take photos of you, you just say, look, you're gonna have to take a mental picture because this ain't going anywhere.
Thanks, Winter. Can we just move on now to something much classier? Perhaps a woman who's holding it down with her clothes on. I'm talking about the First Lady, Mrs. Michelle Obama, who made Maxim's Hot 100 list, and our girl, Vanessa Henderson, has the story.
Hey, Yas, I'm here on the red carpet, and let me tell you, these women are definitely hot, but the standout is number 93, Michelle Obama.
I hear this year they have Michelle Obama, who's hot on her own, being fabulous, wonderful, strong woman for our new president.
That's fantastic. I mean, the First Lady on a list like that, that's huge. You know, like that's never happened before.
She's badass, smart, beautiful, and then also smart, and then also badass. And then she got the guns.
Now, of course, at the Maxim party, I had to ask, what makes these women hot?
The brain, the personality, all the sweet things.
The eyes, the smile, the hair. I mean, every woman has their little niche, has a different look that makes them.
I would say class. I would say intellect.
For HipHollywood, I'm Vanessa Henderson. Back to you, Yas.
Thanks, Vanessa. Now moving on to the future Mrs. Carmelo Anthony, LaLa Vasquez. She gave us the lowdown on what happened in Dallas when she got into an altercation with a couple of out-of-control Maverick fans.
You know, we released a statement. It was just simply that some fans got drunk. It's not all the fans in Dallas. Some of them got drunk, became physical, you know, tried to push us and stuff. So I reacted. I mean, I'm human. Somebody puts their hands on me, I'm going to react. And I have my son with me. So that makes it, you know, even more serious for me. But it's over now. It's all good.
Sultry, sexy, playful, and precise. No, not me. That's the way Ebony Magazine describes their June cover girl, Mrs. Jada Pinkett Smith. HipHollywood.com scored the behind-the-scenes footage of Mrs. Jada in all her fabulousness. In the magazine, Jada sets the record straight about all those rumors folks love to talk about. She says, I'm happy to have people talk about all the craziness they want to talk about. Whether it's things like every year we're getting divorced, or we're an open family, or Will's gay, or I'm gay. And speaking of divorce, that is not an option with these two. Jada laid down the law from day one. When Will asked me to get married, I said, understand this, there will be no divorce. So you might be in one bedroom and I might be in another. Jada ain't playing, y'all. She also talks about Scientology, their new school, and her brand new TV show on TNT, Hawthorne. Now make sure you scoop up a copy of Ebony Magazine to see everything Jada has to say. Now, while you're out, make sure you pick up a copy of OK Magazine. But for a preview, here's Winter Mitchell once again with Winter's Weekly Breeze.
Hey Yas, I'm here to talk about Rihanna with her clothes on. We sat down with her stylist, Marielle Hain, to talk about what makes Rihanna's personal style. Rihanna stepped out May 6th to the opening of Derek Lamb's boutique wearing a white suit a la Sharon Stone in Casino. Later, Rihanna stopped traffic in a Marc Jacobs marigold lambskin belted leather jacket that retails for $4,900. Next, we saw Rihanna go safari style, rocking a Gucci snakeskin shirt and ankle-length khaki pants with a pair of gunmetal leather and gold platinum heels worth almost $1,300. You're gonna love this. We got a peek into Beyonce's closet. She's been rocking some fierce footwear on and off the stage. Let me just highlight a couple of my favorites. The single ladies singer wore gold rhinestone-studded platforms to The Late Show with David Letterman last month. They're from Ruthie Davis, and they're almost $1,300 from RuthieDavis.com. Here's another pair that only this diva could rock: silver metallic leather cage boots. These are from YSL, and they retail for almost $1,600. But here's my favorite Beyonce closet fact. Her closet is actually an apartment. She converted one of her old apartments into a closet. Wow.
A few quick notes before I leave. Now, Common is one busy dude. He's back in the studio working on his next album. He's shooting his next film. He has Terminator, which will be in theaters soon, and I caught up with him at the launch of his new cologne, Only the Brave. Only problem is, where was all that bravery when I asked about Serena?
What does Serena think of the fragrance?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if she wears the men's cologne, but or smelt it. I can't really say. But I know Venus a great tennis player.
Yeah, okay. Meanwhile, Jay-Z announced that he will be touring with Ciara for a few select intimate shows this summer. Here is a peek at the 5 confirmed dates. Log on to livenation.com for more information. That does it for me, and be sure to follow us on Twitter. See you next week.